That'll make you angry as a...
It's time for a buzzer beater. Must know my team tips in under 24 seconds.
Gauntlet is a brand new board to play in Breakout. You're used to competing with your best lineup, but how deep?
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The start. Welcome, basketball fans, to a very... Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Neesmith on the wing. He's paired with Mathurin. Jarace Walker out there with Jackson. And it's McConnell in at the point. And for Utah, Markkanen and Kessler man the post position. Then it's George. Then there's Bailey. And it's Wise in at the 2 guard. Well, we should be in for a fast-paced game tonight, Coach. Both of these teams excel at creating fast break opportunities.
Look, Kevin, you're right. Both of these teams prefer to get out and attack before the other can get their defense set. They want to use their speed and athleticism, and they need to get as many easy buckets as they possibly can.
Here's Wise, coming off a solid outing against Minnesota.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Now, here's Walker. 12 points his last outing. In transition, here come the Jazz. Ahead, all alone. And that one is stuffed right through.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
McConnell passes to Mathurin. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
And inside, Mathurin makes great use of his agility, developing some instincts for how to get around in traffic.
Here's Wise, inside, Markkanen, and he converts the layup.
They've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And it's the Pacers' ball. This their first chance this season playing the Jazz.
And going back a season ago, it was a win for both sides in their 2 meetings.
Yeah, these non-conference matchups are a good measuring stick for a team. Taking on less familiar opponents can tell you a lot.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll that would incur the tax, but right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with the maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now, here's McConnell. His last outing, 16 points for him. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Wise passes to Markkanen. And there it is for him.
Physical play from Markkanen through the defender.
And here's McConnell. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Mathurin finds McConnell. Back to Mathurin. 6 to shoot. Pass to Neesmith. Drains it from beyond the arc. Neesmith has got 6 points.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammates.
Wise passes to Markkanen. That one falls.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Jackson kicks to McConnell. Indiana moving it around. Pass to Mathurin. And Stan, Utah has been all about basketball. Up until last year, the Jazz the only major professional sporting franchise in the state.
Yeah, now they've got hockey, but from the venerated days of Stockton and Malone in the 80s, basketball has become effectively the state sport of Utah.
The Jazz making a switch here. Sensabaugh is checked in.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
2 points. That one goes. 7 points in the game.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Here's Wise. He's got 8. Right side Markkanen. 6 on the shot clock. And there's another one for the Jazz.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
McConnell passes to Walker. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Utah comes into this one after the win against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Fires it up. Here's Nesmith. Banked in off the glass. Nesmith has got 8.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth.
Oh, my goodness! What a play! Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Now, here's McConnell. Nothing on the board. Drives to the hoop. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. The Jazz with the lead. Here's Sensabaugh. Over Mathurin. Offensive rebound. Kessler with the bucket.
Well, Kessler to the rescue, using his size to win the rebound, and then quickly going on the attack himself.
Wise passes to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Pass to Jackson. And it's sent back by Kessler.
Something Kessler does so well. A towering 7-footer who takes pride in protecting the rim.
Here's Wise. He's got 10. Here's Markkanen. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Yes, that goes in. 9 points here for Benedict Mathurin.
Cunning move there by Mathurin, helping him shake off the defense. I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. It's a 5-point game. So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
You know what? That's a game where the coach might just want to burn the video because there's no question they're a better team than what we saw, but they got crushed on that night.
Yeah, but what matters now is how the team responds to a loss like that. That's what makes this a big game for them.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Utah. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Buffs checked in. Toppin comes in for Jarris Walker. Jackson, he's checked in for Nesmith. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Markkanen, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. While the season just started, GA, we have a few big storylines already.
Yeah, it doesn't take long in this league. The intense media scrutiny, social media, news travels fast.
And Markkanen drops them both.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Jackson passes to Huff. Nembhard against George. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And that one's good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pacers trail by 9. Here's Jackson. And it's sent back by Kessler.
And look, Kessler just has a nose for the ball. He is a certified shot blocker.
And so here is Indiana. Here's Nembhard. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Nembhard, the pass to Toppin. Stolen by Markkanen. Pass to Wise. To the middle. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to show you the teams leading the league in assists this season. The Jazz, number 1.
The beauty of watching this team is seeing the ball move around the court. It doesn't stick. That's why they're at the top of that list.
Well, there's a 7-footer who can own the glass and hit shots from the outside. Lauri Markkanen is everything you want in a big.
Shoots from 12. Jackson misses.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
The Jazz working the ball around now. And that one drops. Markkanen's got 19 points.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Here's Wise. And Kessler throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Now here's Jackson. No scoring in this one. A shot by Nembhard and nobody around. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
And here's a look at some numbers for Aaron Nesmith.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
Luke's checked in for Kyle Anderson. Pacers trail by 16. Got a piece of it. Nembhard with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Golden State Warriors. Stop the run. Toppin can't get it to go.
Indiana foul. Jackson. First personal foul. Third team foul.
On defense, the Pacers. Here's Wise. No good with the layup. Indiana's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And the foul's on Mikhailuk. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
Here's Nembhard. Pass to Huff. Back to Nembhard.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Here's Wise, guarded by Jackson. On the clock. Here's George. The Jazz with another miss.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
To the paint. Here's Huff. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Here's Wise. He's got 14. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
Pacers trail by 16. Jackson looking around.
They need to start taking care of the basketball. Careless play since the opening tip.
Well, that's already his second foul.
So an entirely new group in now. For Indiana. Here's Wise. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Markkanen, he's checked in for Kevin Love. Markkanen and Kessler man the post positions. Then there's Bailey. Then it's Collier. And it's Wise in at the 2. That's the group right now for Utah. Here's Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
Yeah, Markkanen staying after it. He has got it going.
And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. They trail by 16. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for him. Walker the pass to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Shot's good by Walker.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
To the inside. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Markkanen. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Look at Utah. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot.
And seeing where Utah is,
They've had an impact on the league already this year. You always hear talk about the power rankings in the NBA, and they're climbing that list in a hurry.
Well, a lot of people didn't think they had this in them, but whatever their off-season preparation was, it's working.
Second personal foul.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Jazz?
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
Oh, man, their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
And again, it's Indiana converting. Jazz leading by 15. Markkanen passes to Wise. Back to Markkanen. And again, it's Utah.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Now, here's McConnell. Defense right on him. Pass to Toppin. Now Walker. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Stolen away. Now the Pacers moving it up. And the wide open shot from McConnell. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here's Wise. 21 points in the game. Pass to Bailey. And again, it's Utah.
A big reason why Bailey went high in the draft. He's a guy who can score without dominating the ball.
Timeout called the Pacers.
They're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Utah Dancers.
The numbers here for Lauri Markkanen, and his sweet shooting stroke plays places him in the top 15 league-wide in three-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
And it's a strong accomplishment. Third best in field goal percentage. He just refuses to take bad shots. That's why his coaches love him. McConnell finds Toppin. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Maybe unnecessary to go for the finger roll instead of just laying it in, but it is impressive.
Wise passes to Markkanen. Here's Wise. Five to shoot. Pass to Markkanen. And it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight. Now, here's McConnell. 10 points for him. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Pacers are moving as one. Coach Rick Carlisle said the thing I love about this team is that we're a true team. We're a group that needs each other. We work at communication. We're collaborative. We make sure our guys have a voice, and we're all in it together. Back to you.
They win by committee. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Jackson. To stand here, we have one of the bright young centers in the NBA, Walker Kessler.
Look, start with this with Walker Kessler, Kevin. A great rim protector. You're just not going to get layups with Walker Kessler on the floor. Then he's an outstanding offensive rebounder, and he's got great hands, which makes him very effective as a roll man in the pick and roll.
McConnell finds Mathurin. And he slams it one-handed.
A smooth operator in that pick and roll. Mathurin understanding how to capitalize with that handle.
Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Exploiting the opposing defense in the paint here. That they've set up shot down in there this second quarter, and boy, are they cashing in.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Puff's jacked in, and it's Jackson in for T.J. McConnell. Here's Jackson. Got it. Good job in the low post. Jackson's got his first 2 points.
Easy shot for him. They'll take that every time up the floor.
1:52 left in the second quarter. Wise passes to Markkanen, and the rebound goes to the Pacers. Now Jackson. Toppin dishes to Jackson. Tipped away. And now Utah, fast break. Collier, that's good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And here's Jackson. Walker taking his time here. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Jazz leading by 19. Here's Wise. 26 points for him. It's deflected. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
Pacers have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. Free throw good, Mathurin.
And I like the drive of this kid. Mathurin, really a team player.
Mikhailuk's checked in for the Jazz. The Pacers also with a sub. Andrew Nembhard's checked in for Jarace Walker.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? Jazz, I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Pacers trail by 19. Pass to Huff. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Huff's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Wise can't hit. Indiana's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on.
And so we wrap up the first half.
The second quarter with the score. Your Jazz, 72.
And now,
Indiana.
the 2K Sports Halftime
57.
Show.
Boy, a lot of from the get-go. It was Utah that came out strong. They blasted through the opening period like a tornado, at one point leading by 16. They came out swinging in the first, and that about wraps it up. Time.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. So Utah ends up going with the new group. And the Pacers also making a change. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Jackson. On the court for Indiana. Nesmith on the wing. He's paired with Mathurin. Jackson is out there with Walker. And it's McConnell in at the 1. Mathurin attacking.
What a motor. Mathurin can go all night, and he has. What a performance.
Bailey with a wide open look. Buries it from three-point range. Bailey's got his third basket of the night right there.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Walker's shot is off.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Here's Wise, and he has 28 points for the game. Love can't hit. Outside Mathurin, pass to McConnell. Over George, and it's sent back by George. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Here's Wise. Pacers with the rebound. Jackson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. George against McConnell. Nesmith, the pass to Walker. Now McConnell. Clock at 6. No good that time. George with the defensive effort. Love kicks to George. Pass to Wise. Second shot opportunity. George with no one around. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. George has got his second basket of the night.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
McConnell against Nurkic. The kick out to Walker. Up top, McConnell. He's got 15. The Pacers getting another chance here. They could use a bucket. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
Here's Wise. Down low, Nurkic, and easy 2 points on the layup. Nurkic has got his first 2 points of the night.
I love watching Nurkic set hard screens and then roll with purpose. Great job in the creativity there from the pick and roll.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Ruff's checked in. Toppin comes in for Jarris Walker. Jackson, he's checked in for Nesmith. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Nembhard, the pass to Mathurin. Back to Nembhard. Right at the free throw line. No good off the back of the rim.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Toppin. Now Nembhard. Driving inside. And there is a whistle. That goes on Andrew Nembhard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Here's Wise. He has 30. That shot off. Indiana's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Nembhard finds Toppin. Here's Nembhard. Shoots over Filipowski. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 16-5 run here. Here's Wise, and he dunks it down.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play brought to you by AT&T. And the Pacers call time here.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
And now let's highlight the deadliest deep threats to come into the NBA this season on our rookie leaderboard. Number 1, Ace Bailey.
With the way he shot the ball from long range, he's earned his reputation as the top marksman of his class.
Nembhard, the pass to Jackson. Back to Nembhard. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Bailey misses.
Missed opportunity. He's just got to shake that one off.
To the inside. Here's Jackson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Jackson's got his second bucket tonight.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Ball's knocked loose. Here's Huff. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Hey, I like the unselfishness. If someone has a better opportunity, make the next pass.
And that one's good.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Jackson with it. target at the rim. Here's Wise. Nembhard covering. Count it. Lepowski's got 6 points.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Toppin. And too long on the shot. Utah's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Wide open. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. Now Nembhard. Outside Jackson. Pass to Huff. Fires the 3. Utah with the rebound. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that'll be the 3rd of the 4 straight at home. Here's Wise. Guarded by Jackson. It's deflected. Mathurin with the ball. 15 points in the game. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal
substitution on the court.
Markkanen and Kessler man the post positions. George out there with Collier. And it's Wise in at the 3. That's the group right now for Utah. Pacers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Nesmith. Nesmith has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to McConnell. Nesmith with the ball. Working on Kessler. Takes the 3. A nice shot by Nesmith.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Here's Wise. Inside. Here's Markkanen. Rebounded by Jackson. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
Yeah, he's just not himself right now. He's getting decent opportunities like this one, but just failing to convert.
Here's Wise. Back to Markkanen. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Indiana. On Thursday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Saturday, they'll head home and take on the Toronto Raptors.
And you know for that matchup with Charlotte. On paper, you'd expect them to come away with the win, but this might be one of those trap games where they let it get away from them if they aren't focused.
The Jazz making a switch here. Love's checked in. Pass to Nesmith. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Nesmith has got 6 points in the quarter.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Wise passes to Kessler. That one dropped.
And how do you stop Kessler at his side. He's a load.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Jazz.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they... been more than that tonight.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
And now Utah, fast break. Lays it in off the breakaway.
13.
And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Now, here's Nesmith. Here's Walker, fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And Walker with the size and strength to straight up move him out of his way.
And Utah making a change here. Filipowski's checked in. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
The Pacers have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's McConnell. Out of hand on it. And they'll get another chance. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pass to Wise. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Now here's Jackson. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist. McConnell's got 6 assists in the game.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Sensabaugh bangs home the trifecta. Sensabaugh has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Indiana's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. McConnell passes to Mathurin. Does not score for only the second time in 7 shots this game. Here's Wise. Buries it down low. Wise has got 12 points in just the second half.
Huge night for him. I love how he's searching for his shot attempts, trying to carry them to the finish line.
Outside, Walker. Back to Jackson. Pass to Walker. 6 to shoot. Shoots from 12. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Shots good.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Off's jacked in, and it's Jackson in for Nesmith. That's good from Walker. Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions, only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
McConnell kicks to Walker. And he drives in and finished off by Walker.
For his size, Walker has great burst off the bounce.
Utah has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. And there's the whistle, illegal screen.
And after playing the first half without a single turnover.
So both teams making some changes here. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Markkanen. Mathurin with some nice defense.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Nembhard's shot is good.
Yeah, the more he knocks those down, the more confidence this coaching staff's going to have in him.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Utah.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And they took charge when it counted. They'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
Jarace Walker, he's checked in for Indiana. Jackson comes in for T.J. McConnell.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the play.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
And Markkanen is showing the aggressiveness you like to see in a guy with his skill set. Somebody who doesn't lack confidence when he shoots the ball.
Pass to Huff. And here's Walker. And there's the drive.
He can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Here's Wise. And here is Markkanen. Guarded by Walker. Stolen by Walker. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Jackson. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
3 points.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
Yeah, a loss stings a little less if you at least feel like you put up a fight, but only a little less.
Pass to Wise. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by